My sister-in-law literally tried to murder me and my unborn baby at my husband's birthday party. She smiled, handed me a poisoned plate, and watched me closely. She never expected me to hand that exact plate to her own husband. Now he's filing for divorce, and she is rotting in a prison cell. Kayla always hated me. She wanted my husband, Harry, to marry her best friend. When we got engaged, she threw a massive tantrum. She showed up to our pastel-themed wedding, wearing a floor-length black funeral gown with a veil. She walked around sobbing about losing her brother. My in-laws had to kick her out. That was just her daily baseline. She constantly tried to tear us apart. Once at lunch, she asked Harry if we had a prenup, looking right past me. "You could be blindsided any day," she told him. She then accused me of cheating because I took gym clothes to work, even questioning if our son was actually Harry's. My husband slammed his hands on the table and yelled, "You are a miserable, toxic loser." He completely cut her off, and we lived in absolute peace for a whole year. Then came Harry's backyard birthday party. We decided to use the moment to announce my second pregnancy. We hadn't seen Kayla in months, but she showed up acting completely different. She apologized to me. She claimed she was in therapy. I didn't buy it, but I kept my mouth shut. Harry gave a beautiful speech. Then we announced the baby. Everyone cheered wildly. My in-laws hugged us, but I saw Kayla standing alone. Her face dropped. She looked absolutely furious. Then she quickly masked it with a huge grin. I sat down at an empty table. I waited for Harry to bring my food. Suddenly, Kayla walked right up to me. She carried a full plate in her hands. She wore a giant fake smile. "I wanted to serve you personally," she said. She handed the plate directly to me. I looked down at the hot food. It was completely covered in shrimp. I am severely allergic to shrimp. Kayla knew this fact perfectly well. I shook my head in disappointment. I placed the plate on the table. Just then, her husband Jamie walked over. He congratulated me on the new baby. He noticed the untouched plate of food. He loves shrimp, so he offered to eat it. I smiled and told him to go ahead. I stood up to get a new plate. 5 minutes later, I heard a terrible sound. Jamie was violently gagging across the table. He clutched his throat in pure panic. He staggered entirely away from his chair. He violently vomited right onto the grass. His eyes rolled into the back of his head. He collapsed heavily onto the hard ground. Kayla screamed loudly and ran to his side. She stared at his half-eaten plate. Then she glared directly at me. "Did you give him your food?" she shrieked. I just nodded slowly in confusion. Sirens wailed as the ambulance arrived. We spent the night in total panic. The hospital confirmed it wasn't an allergy. Jamie had been poisoned. Someone deliberately put rat poison in that food. The police were called. Since the plate was mine, I was terrified. But my mother-in-law is a practical woman. She immediately pulled up her backyard security cameras. We watched the footage together. The tape was crystal clear. It showed Kayla sneaking away with a plate. It showed her tampering with the food. It showed her handing that exact poisoned plate to me. Harry was shaking with unadulterated rage. We handed everything straight to the detectives. The police arrested Kayla the next day. She confessed immediately. It turned out she was pregnant too. She planned to announce her baby at the party. When we announced ours first, she completely lost her mind. She mixed rat poison into my dinner. She claimed she just wanted to send me to the hospital. She never expected me to hand the plate to her husband. Jamie survived, but he was utterly disgusted. He filed for divorce from his hospital bed and pressed full criminal charges. She just got sentenced to prison. She will be locked away for a long time. I still have nightmares about what could have happened, but I look at my healthy newborn daughter, and I know we won. Kayla dug a grave for me, but she buried herself in it instead.